Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to check up on the progress of the 1976 Pontiac Trans Am project car we have going on here at the channel. It's been a couple weeks and I'm excited to see the differences between what we saw last time and what we're gonna see now. I've been hearing that there's some extra body parts that are on there, and some of the taillights might even be on there. It's coming together really nicely. So let's hit the road and let's go check it out. As you guys can see, I've kind of put the Shelby GT350 on park for a week or so, and I've been driving this E46 M3. And one of the things I need help diagnosing in this car is that I think this car has the rear subframe cracking issue. And the reason why I think that is every time I kind of drive over a uneven road or uneven pavement, I kind of hear this cracking and this creaking, squeaking type of noise. Let me see if I can capture it for you. I need you guys to help me diagnose if this car has one, obviously without first putting it up on a lift. So here we go. Let's see if I can capture it. Oh, my SMG's acting up. Here we go. You guys hear that squeaking? Here's some more uneven road. I don't know if it's coming through in the video, but there's some squeaking there, and I don't know if that's a positive way to diagnose the rear subframe issue that the E46 generation cars have in these BMWs. If you're not familiar with it, the rear subframe for these M3s are pretty much infamous for cracking under load. I'm not sure what the issue is, if it's just a factory BMW issue, but yeah, I think my car actually suffers from it. But let's stop talking about the E46. Let me give you some information about the project car if you're new to this channel. It is a 1976 Pontiac Trans Am, and we've been working on it for a couple months now. I will put a link in the description below to the playlist for the Trans Am project car. I believe there are 2 other videos showing what's happened up until this point, and in those videos I show pictures of how the car looked very early on when we first got it, and through the stripping of the paint process along with the painting process, and now here we're kind of getting into aligning the body parts, putting them on, putting on bumpers, taillights, things like that. But if you're interested to see the progress of the Trans Am, check that link out. We're almost at the shop now, so we'll be able to see the progress of it, and man, am I really excited. It's been a couple of weeks since I saw it. All right, so we made it to the shop. Shut the car off. One of the cool things about this body shop is they've got a bunch of cool cars here, and I know a lot of people are interested in these things. This is a Jeep Wagoneer. I'm not very familiar with them. I don't know which model year this is, but maybe this is one from the 90s. One of the nice things about this one, I noticed it looks like it's probably been freshly painted. Look at the flaking in this gray color paint. The color combo in this car is actually really interesting. It looks like it's got like Bordeaux red seats. Let me see if the door's open. Yes, it is in fact. Look at the interior on this Wagoneer. That's really interesting. That's a nice color combo. I like that. The interior actually looks immaculate. Look at the wood, still intact. Looks pretty good. Let me close it up. All right, so we didn't come here for this, but this is something interesting. Let's go see where the Trans Am is. All right, here we go, and there she is. Man, it looks really different with some of these body parts on. If you remember this rear wing spoiler here, look at that, what that looks like. That just sets the car up so much better. This looks really nice, and you can see the taillights are actually on, and the rear bumper is on as well. This is one piece that I believe these are plastic looking, and they've been painted to match the rest of the car, so I really like this a lot. One thing that we're thinking about doing is also blacking out these tail lights to give it a all blacked out look, but for now These are the red standard taillights. Let me know in the comments below if you think these would look nice in black. But here's another view of the back, and that looks absolutely fantastic. Of course, the wheels are still these dummy wheels that we've got on there just so it sits. The interior still very much so stripped, but we've got a lot of big plans for the interior as well. And this has cut off T-tops. Now, I don't believe the 76, unless it was a special edition, came with T-tops. I believe the owner of this car, or many of the owners in between the origination and us owning it, probably chopped these off. But nonetheless, it does have T-tops. They do work, they do fit. Now let's go to the rest of the car. Here are the side air vents, and I don't know if you can see, but they're functional. Air comes through them, but these have also been painted to match the rest of the car. And there's the hood scoop view of the engine that's installed now, but not fully done up, for the lack of a better term. And remember, there was a blemish on the hood in the previous video around this area that has also been removed from what I can tell, so that looks really nice. And in addition to that, the front end looks like it's almost fully assembled. One thing I noticed here is a little bit of misalignment, so it's not fully there. It looks like it's just on for placement purposes. And here's another blackout treatment here on the indicator. Let me get a view of the front of this bad boy here. Man, with the bumper and the intake grills here also painted black. And then right here along the center, you will have the Firebird Trans Am logo. That's gonna set it off real nicely. You can see here, everything is blacked out in the front. It's an all black car. Same thing goes for these areas here, these little headlight scoops. This is all black. These typically are not black, but they've been black. This mesh grille that the Trans Am is so popular for, that is all black. Yeah, I'm really happy with the way this thing is turning out. Look at that menacing look in the front with the blackout treatment. I'm so happy with the way this is coming out. One of the other cooler things about the Trans Am, and I'm gonna try and get it for you guys from down here underneath the car, are the exit pipes. You see those? They don't really come out from any exits on the car. You can see the back bumper is very flush. There are no muffler cutouts or anything like that. You can see down here, see those muffler exits in the suspension? That's really cool. You got the exhaust pipes pointed to the ground. And what that kind of does in a weird, indirect way is, because the exhaust cutouts are basically coming out to right here along the car, you get a lot of exhaust noise vibrating inside the car, which is an unreal experience when you're driving a car like the Trans Am. And it just adds on to that driving drama. And it's really cool because you don't really see that being executed nowadays, where the exhaust pipes just exit down from underneath the car. They typically come out, and muffler designs are cool now and things like that, quad tips. All right, so we might actually start it up. Let's see what it sounds like. All right, it didn't crank the first time. Let's see if it'll, I mean, it did crank, but it didn't. Oh, look at that. Surprise for you guys, I guess. I wasn't even expecting that. Yeah. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. Try to replicate that now. Can't find a car that makes that noise. So that was pretty unexpected. I wasn't even aware that it was able to turn over, but apparently it does, and it's looking like it runs too. Wow, that was a pretty interesting surprise. Talk about a ram air effect. Breathing straight through. Nothing restricting it. So we're gonna pull this out. Let's wash it real quick. As you can see, it's kind of dirty. and then you'll see it once it's all cleaned up. So here it is, guys, all cleaned up, much more menacing. Look at the paint under this light. It's like glass. That is beautiful. Very nice. Look at that. So if you're curious what color this is called Starlight Black, and this is the original color this car came in. Decided to paint it Starlight Black for the fact of the originalness, and it just looks amazing in this black paint, and we wanted to go with the blackout theme, so Starlight Black it is. All right, guys, we're back in the M3. Like I said, I am extremely satisfied and really happy with the progress of the 76 Trans Am project car. But don't forget, I'm looking for feedback on two things from you guys. Number one, if you think the taillights should be completely backed out to match the rest of the trimming. And in addition to that, maybe some wheel ideas. I know the ones that are pretty popular are the ones from Classic Industries and things like that. So maybe we can go a little bit out of the box. So send me some comments for some wheels. But in general, that's pretty much it. Maybe I'll make another video here in a couple weeks, and at that point we might have the engine out, working more a little bit on the engine, things like that. So stay tuned, and thank you for watching this video. Until next time, drive steady.